Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're cracking open the spec sheet for a real workhorse in professional sound, the DBX DBX215SV equalizer.
Mm-mm. And this isn't just another piece of gear. It's an interesting piece of engineering from Harman that's, it's still incredibly relevant.
Right. So our mission today is to get past the manual. We want to understand what makes this thing such a reliable professional tool for you out there.
Exactly. This is a dual-channel 15-band equalizer. So that's 15 adjustable frequency points for each channel. And it's really built to survive, whether that's in a studio, on tour, or, in a permanent installation.
Okay, let's unpack this then. I want to start with the hands-on control, how you actually shape the sound. The specs talk about dual 15-band, 23-octave constant Q frequency bands. What does that constant Q actually mean when you're pushing those sliders?
It means precision. It's all about predictability. Constant Q makes sure that when you adjust a frequency, let's say 1 kilohertz, the width of that adjustment doesn't change wildly whether you boost it a little or a lot.
So your adjustments are consistent.
Exactly. You get predictable, precise filtering, which is just critical when you're making those small surgical cuts with the sliders.
Speaking of cuts, the unit has a switchable boost cut range. You can pick either plus or minus 6 dB or plus or minus 12 dB. Wait, why? Why give us that option? I mean, isn't bigger just better for live sound?
Not always, no. You do have a separate plus or minus 12 dB input gain for matching levels, but that boost cut switch is all about the application.
Okay.
So the 12 dB range is for your big, broad strokes, like tuning a room. But that 6 dB setting, that's for surgery. It gives you much finer control, a higher resolution over the same slider movement. Perfect for mastering or hunting down feedback.
Got it. And what's really fascinating here is the built-in safety stuff. You got the front panel bypass switch, which is a must, and those 4-segment LED ladders for your output levels.
Oh yeah, that bypass switch is your sanity check. It's your instant A/B test.
To see if you're helping or hurting.
Exactly. And to keep that signal clean, you have internal filters like the low-cut switch.
Right, the high-pass filter.
Yeah, it kicks in a 50 hertz, 12 dB per octave Bessel filter. You don't need to remember the name. Just know it's this incredibly clean rumble filter. It kills stage noise, bystand vibrations, all that low-end mud without touching your actual bass frequencies.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting for me. The performance specs. They suggest something far beyond just standard audio gear.
Yeah.
Less than 0.0003% total harmonic distortion plus noise. I mean, what does that level of cleanliness actually mean in the rack?
It means purity. I mean,
Wow.
it's practically non-existent. Any noise the unit itself adds is so low you just will not hear it.
Wow.
And you couple that with a dynamic range that's typically over 112 dB. And that means your quietest, most delicate sounds come through crystal clear. They're not buried under a noise floor from the gear itself.
And we also see this huge frequency response, right? It goes from below 10 hertz to over 50 kilohertz.
Way outside the range of human hearing.
Okay, so let's talk about integration. I mean, performance is one thing, but it has to play nice with all the other gears. This thing seems built for it, with both XLR and quarter-inch TRS inputs and outputs.
That flexibility is absolutely key. Having both means it can slide into a high-end studio console or a simple live rig without a bunch of awkward adapters.
Right.
And, this is important, all those connections are RF filtered. That's a lifesaver on tour. It stops cell phones or walkie-talkies from bleeding into your audio and creating that awful hum.
And the other pro specs are there too. 40 kiloohm balanced impedance, and it runs on anything from 100 to 240 volts.
It's a global workhorse.
So let's bring this all together. What does this all mean? The DBX215SV seems to combine this really detailed, reliable control, the constant Q, the switchable boost cut, with this exceptionally clean technical performance.
It really does. It's built to be that silent piece of the puzzle you just never have to worry about. And, that brings us back to that frequency response.
Going down to 10 hertz and up past 50 kilohertz?
Exactly. Frequencies we can't actually hear. So that raises a pretty cool question for you to think about. If we can't perceive those super low and super high frequencies, how might the fact that this unit handles them so cleanly affect the perceived quality and the clarity of the sound you can hear? Something to explore the next time you listen to a truly transparent mix.